And so please describe to me what the aesthetic look is exactly.
More like this guy here.
Yeah. So we'll go ahead and bring
Oh wow, you really have to come in here?
like this guy.
Is this
No,
is this really happening? He met the other guy behind you, bro. Like I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm right into that bad boy.
You can stay right there, behind the camera, behind the camera. No, see now that you got me jealous now.
That's okay.
That's not
no,
fair.
but you're more in the category like Luther Arnold. Okay?
My man. Yeah. Arnold Ferrigno. Huh?
Okay.
Aesthetic. That's great, partner. You two ever go out place everything in its proper place?
That does not make sense, but we usually do go. We head to Kroger's, and we work.
Oh, yeah. I've got a lady waiting for me back home also. She has the most beautiful scrotum. Oh, God. And when she sings, she sounds just like a puppy dog. How do you nail a photo?
Just gotta get in the mode. You gotta talk with your eyes.
Talk with your eyes.
Talk with your eyes. You
Okay,
gotta
so
have the eyes.
can you show me a little bit of something, like to this camera? I would love to know how to do this. I just want to know.
Well,
How do you do it?
you
Teach
can
me
smile,
something.
You can get the sexy eyes. Then you gotta get the smile. Smile going on some shoes, but
Wait, hold up.
You got.
I gotta
when
try
it's
this
time,
with
when,
you.
when it's
Hold
time
on.
to laugh,
I gotta try this
you gotta
with
think
you.
of something funny
All
and start laughing.
Do it again. Do it again. How do you do it? Teach me.
Sexy eyes.
The sexy eye.
This is sexy eyes right here.
Smizing?
Smile.
So you're smizing.
Smile.
Okay.
And then you gotta get the.
No, I look like I need to take a poop or something.
wish words were like little toy guns. No sting, no hurt, no one, just a bang, bang. Right?
Is that it?
Yeah, it's something like that. Just a bang,
Toy
bang,
guns.
rolling off your tongue.
Toy guns.
It's no smoke, no
Bang, bang.
bullets.
Water guns. All right.
Pascal, you are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild, Haitian in the building, so original. Got the haters catching feelings. Get your hands up to the ceiling and keep them held high. Cause St. Louis isn't ready. Forget about it, goodbye. Hold up, we just saying hi. Five somebody, rise up. Weekdays, catch us live. Somebody, let's go.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Pascal Show. Man, happy Friday, y'all. Happy Friday. You know what? Just jump back, kiss yourself 17 times, applaud yourself, whatever you need to do, because you are still on this planet. And second, it's the weekend, y'all. I don't know about you guys, but I'm really, really thankful and really, really excited about the fact that it's the weekend. All right? Some time to kick up our feet, drink a little adult beverage, not do a damn ting, you know what I'm saying, and enjoy some time off of this crazy stuff. By the way, this is the time that people are going to be out in the streets wilding out. So I'm going to say this. For those of y'all who are wilding out, please, wilding out. If you're going to wild out, please do it safely. Please do it peacefully. All right? We understand there's a lot of issues going on. There's a lot of anger out there. There's a lot of frustrations going on in the world, and all I ask is for all of us to do one thing, and it's to get our words out there, get our thoughts and our motivations out there peacefully. All right? So this weekend, please be safe out there, because there's going to be a lot of crazies out, because some of y'all don't want to be peaceful, and I understand. Okay? I'm just saying, for those of y'all who are trying to be peaceful, please be safe out there. Moving on, I am very, very honored to have my brother back on the show. He's on the hit BET show called Tyler Perry's The Oval. Please welcome my brother, Lodric D. Collins, to the show. What's up, my brother? How you doing, man?
Yo, I love that introduction, man. I'm great. Yeah.
How
Things are
good. I mean, what's been going on, man? Like, how you living? What's, I know that there's been a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? So how you living right now, man?
Yeah, man. I'm living in purpose, bro. I'm living in purpose.
I like
right now.
that.
I'm a little exhausted. Literally just got back to LA yesterday. Been traveling. Went home for a little while. Lake Charles. My people there suffered like some craziness right now, and living in purpose, doing what I can to help make it better, help make my people smile.
I like that.
Yeah, and getting ready. Just finishing season 2. We just finished shooting season 2 of The Oval. So coming down from that and about to go back up from it because it's going to be airing soon.
Yes, and the thing is like and we're going to talk about season 2 of The Oval. We're going to talk about Respect, the Aretha Franklin biopic starring Jennifer Hudson that you are involved in as well. I mean, it is a star list. It is a cast that is just, man, I'm seriously serious, that is written in the stars. The names that are on this list that are part of the cast of that biopic is unbelievable. So we will be talking about that for show. But we got to jump into this thing, because I've been seeing on your social media the things that have been going on in Lake Charles, Louisiana. Now, I understand that your town got hit by Hurricane Laura, and you've been going back there and just doing things, just trying to contribute and be there and all that. So tell me, how's that been? You know what I'm saying? What's that been like? Has it been a struggle, or has it been easy?
No, it hasn't been easy, man. I spent more time there probably than I have in my apartment here in LA. It's been a struggle, man, because I've never seen anything like it. It got hit by Hurricane Laura. I've never seen anything like this before in my life, man. I went less than a week after the hurricane hit because you couldn't get into the town. You know, even when I got into the town, it's like telephone poles pulled out of the ground, streets that I grew up in, I didn't recognize because everything's just destroyed, man.
Yeah.
You know, and when I got there, it was like less than 20% of the population there because the town was just, and it was an unlivable place. It still kind of is, you know, limited at that time, no electricity. They just got some on after like 3 weeks. No running water, no healthy water, no gas. Yeah, homes ripped apart, homes without roofs, trees in the middle of homes. You could actually drive down the street and see inside people's living rooms because the front of the home is ripped apart. You know, and you mix that with a COVID pandemic. You know, people are already struggling. People are without jobs. People are, you know, struggling to feed their families. But on top of this, you force them to evacuate and then find out that everything that they built has been destroyed, man. It's a devastating thing, you know? It's a devastating thing. I just came back because I wanted to be there when people were returning, you know? And you could see the devastation on faces, you know? You could see the devastation on faces. I work with a company called SWLA, man, and they're providing like food and resources and all kind of great things to the community that I grew up in. And you could see, man, I remember this one lady pulled up in a car. There's a drive-through service where when you get back, you can pick up all the things you need. She had her dog in a crate in the back seat. She had luggage. And when she rolled down the window to get supplies, I could smell something. And she said, you know, I can come back and get supplies later, but like, I can't afford Pampers for my babies. I got 2 babies and like, they need to be changed. Like, and at that moment, I was like, oh, this is the reality that we're existing in, you know?
Yeah.
And she said, by the way, like, I made it here by the skin of my teeth on a tank with no gas in it. I don't know how, like, I'm going to get around. Like, it's just all these things. But that's the climate that people are existing in now as they return. You know, the homes aren't livable because, you know, if there was even a leak in the roof, mold and mildew is set in throughout the house, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people just return home just to find stuff destroyed, man. And
Damn.
They need help, you know. So I'm working with this organization, SWLA. And yeah, a lot of people, I'm blessed to work with a network like BET who's chipped in just to spread the word about SWLA and ways people can donate.
How are they raising awareness about it? What are they doing to raise awareness? Like, what is BET doing on behalf of trying to raise the awareness?
They're so dope, man. I posted a video just in terms of how people can help because I was flooded with organizations, individuals, resources that were like, how can we help? We want to help. So I was like, you know what? People are asking. Let me just find a way. So when I went home, I found this organization, like I said, SWLA, and I posted a video saying how people could help. And I referred them to donate to SWLA at swlahealth.org. And when I did the video, within 5 minutes, BET contacted me, man. And it says something
That's
about
dope.
that network. Within minutes, someone contacted me from the network, and they said, how can we help? So they reposted the video.
That's dope,
they reposted the video in a major way, you
Yeah.
know. And they continuously call. They did an interview, and they did an article about it, you know. Awareness helps, man. Awareness helps because Lake Charles, it's not like New Orleans. It's not a major town.
Yeah.
It's still a beautiful town of hardworking people. And it gets ignored. And I think this is the one time where I think the media doesn't do it justice. Because I remember watching CNN being, okay, wow, this is pretty bad. But then going home and looking and like, no, this is a travesty right here, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, the network stepped in a great way, and a way that I appreciate. And it seems like they're going to continue to step in just to do what they can. You know?
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah.
And it's nice when you have like a network, an actual network behind you trying to help and trying to contribute using their energy and their resources to help get the word out there for Lake Charles. That's incredible. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Man,
yeah,
shoot.
it's a blessing.
Well, you let BET know if they're looking for like another person to like a show, another person to talk. You know what I'm saying? Holla at your boy. You know what I'm saying?
Got oh man, I will. We're gonna be doing a telethon. I just found out that they're gonna be doing
nice.
a telethon. SWLA in a couple of weeks that I'll be hosting. So I'll keep you posted, man.
Yes, please. I would love to help out. By any means necessary. Seriously, it's all for a good cause, and it's all for the betterment of for that town and for the betterment of your those people. You know what I'm saying? Let me ask you something though, real quick before we move on to the next thing. Like, was that the first time that Lake Charles has ever been hit by a hurricane, or is this something that happens a lot over there?
It's not the first time. It's the biggest and probably like the most destructive that I've seen in my lifetime. We've had like Hurricane Rita, which came after Katrina, which it caused a lot of flooding and damage, but not like this. I remember going home after that, and my family was secure and they were able to return home. They provided like FEMA trailers and things like that. But with this, Lake Charles literally took the eye of the storm. That surrounding area took the eye of the storm. So, I mean, I'm talking brick and steel buildings that have been reduced to rubble, So I've never seen anything like this before, And we get, hurricane season happens once a year, and there's always a cautionary one that comes about, but it usually just, causes a little rain, a little flooding here and there, but not like this. Yeah. I literally didn't know where I was driving home because I drive into Houston, Texas, and I drive home. There were literally no signs to say, you're in this city now. You're in this city. You've entered the Louisiana border. They were all ripped out of the ground, man. Yeah.
Wow, man.
That's what I eventually saw when I entered the city,
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's heavy, man. Especially with everything else that's going on in the world. I mean, come on now. We're dealing with COVID. We're dealing with the elections. We're dealing with everything else on this planet. And it's just like, and then 17 damn hurricanes want to blast through America. It's like, man, can we just catch a break?
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a lot. It's a lot when you start thinking about families with children or senior citizens who have no one. It's a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like I said, it's such a tough time right now. Period. Yeah. And the fact that you are able to it's such a tough time for a lot of people because a lot of us aren't able to work. Like, I'm lucky enough to do my stuff from my home. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing my work from home. I'm not in the studio right now because of Rona. But at the same time, though, what's really, really cool, though, is that you've been able to get back to being a working actor, which is very rare right now because, you guys are, because like right now, COVID has shut everything down. But you guys, the cast of The Oval, Tyler Perry's The Oval, are one of the first casts, one of the first productions to get back on its feet and start production on the second season. So I got to ask you, y'all. I got to ask you, man. I got to ask you, how did you guys do that? What did you guys do? How did you guys make that happen? Because that seems impossible.
Dude, I got a boss that's just dope and makes shit happen. Can I say shit? Sorry, man.
Yeah, you can say shit. I got a
boss that's dope. Okay, I got a boss that's really dope that really makes shit happen. Like, it's no joke, man. And I'm not saying it to brown nose. It is the truth, man. Like, this guy, I mean, we've seen his monetary status and worth already, like on Forbes and all this stuff. It's been flashed across the media. Like, easily, this man could have sat on his island or, on his ranch, wherever, he dwells, whenever he chooses, and wait this thing out. But, I think, and I don't want to misquote, but, I think he knew that there was a lot of people that worked under him that were ready to get back to work, that needed to get back to work, that had mortgages to pay, that had rent to pay, that had kids to feed. And he said, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to set it up in a way that's functional for everybody. And I tell you, man, I became a germaphobe walking around L.A., man.
I would too, man. I think we all are like hypochondriacs and germaphobes. Come on now. We are all now that.
I got wet wipes for my dog when I walk my dog. Before he enters the apartment, I would wipe all four paws down before he could enter the apartment, man. So I'm going crazy, But I will tell you this, man. There was a process before we started shooting. We got tested twice. He flew us out there. We got tested before we walked on the studio lot. And then it became a bubble. You ever saw the movie like The Boy in the Bubble?
Yeah.
That's how nobody enters after a certain point. Nobody leaves. And if you leave, you go. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you ain't coming back.
Yeah, there's no coming back really. But like he created a bubble, man, that existed, and we got tested several times a week. Luckily, we shot the season pretty fast. But I will say, man, I felt safer in that bubble than I have felt living in my apartment, living within this pandemic world that we're in. I felt safer there, man. We wore masks all the time, even though we were all safe, even though we all tested negative every single test. We still wore masks. We wore masks when we went out. We wore masks on set. We took them off when it was time to shoot. Put them back on right after we finished. You know what I mean? Right after he said cut, you put them back on.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. He created a safe environment, bro. He created a very safe environment. It was like sleepaway camp. He actually built like motel cabins for like the cast and crew to sleep in, man.
That's dope.
There were food trucks. We had movie night every night. There was a drink truck, man. You know, a drink truck. I didn't have time to do it, but you know, yeah. He pulled every every single string, not just to make us feel safe, but also to make us feel comfortable. You know.
Yeah.
And I think it's just the benefits of working for somebody who cares about people, you know? And I feel like I'm doing PR, but I'm being sincere when I said it. Even if I didn't work for this guy, I would still root for him and say these things, man, knowing what I see, you know?
Yeah.
I work for somebody who cares about people and not just, you know, overhead, you know? Yeah.
I mean,
so,
and
you know who you work for, so you know there's not a question or a doubt that you're going to be safe. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you have a really good leader, you can relax a little bit and let him do the job, which is lead and trust him and know that it's going to be done properly and you guys are going to be taken care of and everything's going to be done safely and you guys are going to walk away from it healthy as hell. And in fact, hopefully healthier than you were when you walked in that mug. Let's just be completely straight funky. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's really, really great. So let's talk about The Oval, man. Let's talk about the second season of The Oval, man. Donald Winthrop is your character's name. There have been some interesting left turns and surprise moments in the first season, bruh. So I gotta ask you, where is your character going in this season? Can you give us a little bit of something? Can you spill a little bit for us that are all fans out here?
I'm not responsible for anything that this guy does, meaning Donald Winthrop. But this character takes a really cool twist that I enjoy in season 2, man. I think he's much more aware. He's much more aware. He's much more in tune with what's going on. And I think in season 1, he's probably like 4 steps ahead. On this season, he's like he's probably like 20 steps ahead. You know what I mean? But he's also, you know, the cool thing about who he is no matter how tough he is, there's still this individual that can wear their heart on their sleeve a little bit. But it's interesting how it comes out this season, you know? Yeah, it's interesting how it comes out this season. Yeah. This season's gonna be great, man. I feel like season 1. If the audience enjoys season 1, they're gonna love season 2, man. I think everything Tyler listens. Everything that people enjoyed about season 1, he quadruples in season 2. You know what I mean?
Really?
Yeah. Sitting back, I said, yeah. He quadruples in this season, man. It's crazy. Everything that they liked about season 1, they get times 4 in season 2.
That's dope.
Yeah.
I'm really I'm excited. I know a lot of people who watch the show are excited about that, and I cannot wait to see what curveballs he throws in this season. Because the last season, if he literally turned everything up to a 15 in the first season, where is he? Like, how far is he turning this knob? I'm sure he just ripped the knob off on the second season. So I can't wait.
It's straight Six Flags season 2, man. It's gonna be like a theme park season, you know.
That's dope, man. That's hella dope.
I think he broke the knob on this one. You know, I remember just reading. You know, I become a fan of this show, man. I watch it twice. I always say I watch it twice. I watched it the first time just as a fan, and then the second time I watch it to study and see what I can do differently.
Right.
But also, like, there's so many there's so many storylines going on that my character doesn't get involved in. You know, there's the butler, he goes home with his wife, and that's that thing. You know, there's the president and his wife in their own private residence. There's the kids, like everybody kind of has their own thing.
Yeah.
And I don't get a chance to see it all. So when I watch it, I'm like, oh snap, you know. But yeah, man, it's I can't wait to watch it as a fan, man. I tell you, I can't wait to watch it as a fan.
I'm super hyped for you, man, because especially just wanting to know how you guys were able to take care of everything and be able to tell the story whilst a pandemic is crumbling around you at the same time is pretty amazing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys are able to just kind of take off the masks, go in there, do the job, tell the story, laugh, and keep it moving. You know, and I remember when we talked the last time you were on, you know, you were basically saying, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if we're going to be shooting anything anytime soon. We're talking about shooting in July, but I don't know if it's going to happen because of X, Y, and Z. And the fact that he really stuck to his laurels and he said, we are going to do this. We're going to do this. It's just going to be like, it's going to be summer camp, y'all. We're just going to be doing summer stock. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's up.
The dopest thing about that, man, is like, I think we scratched the surface of these characters in season 1. In season 2, Cash brought the game, man. Like, the characters are explosive, man. Cash brought that game in season 2. You know, and it was fun. It was so much fun to shoot season 2, man, because there's so much play now with these characters, and everyone knows these relationships, and they're locked in. You know. Yeah. So yeah, man.
That's exciting.
It's a lot. Yeah.
That's really, really, really exciting, man. I'm excited for you, seriously. And I really can't wait for it. But really quick, because I know you got to get going here very, very shortly. But here it is. Biopic. Respect. Bruh.
Respect.
Come on now. Okay, so here's the thing. Was it always planned to come out in January, or did it get pushed back because of COVID?
No. So I think it was originally, I think it was originally supposed to come out in August. Then it got pushed back to October. Then it got pushed to Christmas Day, which I was really excited about. Now I believe the date is January 15th is the release day, you know? It's a COVID world, man. We want people to watch it, you know, and I think they're just trying to set it up. The network, they're just trying to set it up in a way that people can fully enjoy it, you know?
Yeah, man.
In this COVID world, which, you know, is so unpredictable.
Is it possible? Go ahead.
They're gonna love it, man.
Yeah. No. I can't wait. Seriously, I can't wait for it because, I mean, you got Jennifer Hudson. Let's just be real. I mean, forget it. GOAT. So I'm excited just solely on that, just to see how she portrays Aretha and, you know, and how she gives that music to a whole new spin. So I'm really, really excited about it.
It's scary how good she is, man. But also you got Forrest Whitaker, who's just...
Oh, come on. My God. He's a beast.
I can't even go into detail how, like, that's the GOAT right there.
Yeah.
You know, Marlon Wayans, Titus Burgess, Mary J is in it. Heather Head, like it's a cast of like all-stars, man. And it's a cast of all-stars. They're gonna blow your mind, bro.
I'm excited for it. I'm excited for it big time. You know what I'm saying? And you know, was there any fun? Because I know you're portraying Smokey Robinson in the movie, so I love that. But was there any crazy stories that happened on set? Were there any crazy moments that happened on set for you?
Crazy moment.
Yeah.
You know, for me, the craziness exists inside my head, man. Because for me, working with one of my idols, Forrest Whitaker, I idolize Forrest Whitaker. You know what I mean? I never got a chance to say it because I try to keep that cool on set.
Yeah.
So for me, the craziness is me existing inside of my head and trying to be a coworker,
right?
And a professional coworker, and not someone who idolizes the people that I work around. You know what I mean?
Right.
And keep it cool. You know, I remember my back was turned, and Forrest Whitaker has a presence, man. My back was turned, and he came out, and I could feel like a crazy energy. And I turned around, and I confided in somebody like how you know, I couldn't wait to work with, you know, these people, specifically him, because I just always thought he was dope. I grew up on this guy, you know?
Yeah.
And I turned around and Lodric the fan kicked in for me, and I was like, whoa, and somebody tapped me on my shoulder. My homie who's in the cast taps me on my shoulder. And I was like, okay, sorry, you're right. Let me pull this in, because I want to be like, Forrest Whitaker!
Yeah.
I love you! Then, the professional had to reel in and be like, hey, how's it going?
Yeah.
But, man, like, nothing like what you'd expect. You hear about like these big personalities and these stars with, these large requests and these diva personalities and all that stuff, man. Not one person, man. Not one
That's
person.
dope.
It's the kindest cast I've probably ever worked with, man. The most giving, the kindest, the most patient, the most generous. Yeah, man. Yeah.
That's incredible.
All of them. All of them.
The thing is like if I saw Forrest Whitaker first, like at face value, I would have been like, bruh, you had me at bird. You know what I'm saying? Like, bruh, you had me a ghost dog, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would be fanboying the hell out, just being completely honest with that. You know what I'm saying? But that's dope that you got. I mean, that's to be able to have that dream, in your mind of like, oh, being able to work, with somebody, and suddenly you're in the room with that person is pretty amazing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's pretty dope, man. It's pretty dope. It's pretty dope. And it's also a learning lesson. You know what I mean? I'd be remiss if I didn't say, in a situation like that, I mean, any situation, if I'm doing a student film, I'm this way, but especially here, the idea of, even when you're not on set, sitting and watching, you know what I mean? Sitting and watching how people utilize time and space with one another on that set. There were a lot of like really cool learning experiences. I try to take something away from every set that I'm on, but with so much, there was just a worth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's dope, man. That's hella dope. You know what I'm saying? I do have a comment. Somebody was just asking. Mr. T is saying, did you ask him about his short film Forgiving Chris Brown? Can you tell me a little bit about that? Because I don't even know what that. Man. I don't know what that is. I mean, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be.
Yeah. No. I had this really brilliant director that approached me with this opportunity to shoot this short film that we shot in the desert. It was a minimal budget, so they had me doing my own stunts. It was so much fun, man. I got dragged out into the desert by 3 hot chicks. They beat the hell out of me. They stripped me and left me in some boots and my drawers, beat me some more. And I liked it.
So I'm guessing you were Chris Brown?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Well, kind of like a role-playing thing. I hate to say that I was, because that's, it was a role-playing thing that they kind of threw, They were 3 psycho hot chicks, and they decided that they were going to treat me, let out their frustration on me, and they gave me this name out in the desert. They threw me out of my moving car in my drawers, and man, again, I liked it.
Must have been a blast. Okay, real quick, because I know you got to get going. Last question I got for you. Okay, and we were talking about this when we were during the countdown and everything, and we started getting into it, and then I was like, we got to jump into the show. Tell me what your thoughts are in regards to the verdict, the news that just recently came out in regards to Breonna Taylor. What are your thoughts on that, man?
I'm disgusted, man. I'm disgusted, I have a special empathy for Black women. You know what I mean? I have a special empathy for suicide. I'll give a comparison. I have a special empathy for suicide victims because I know what it's like to be sad. I don't know. I wouldn't call it depressed, but if you multiply that sadness by this, my worst sadness, if you multiply it by this, that's a state of depression that I never want to feel. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think about Black women, and as a minority, you multiply the minority status. And and it's sad because I think sometimes we take them for granted. I think Black women in general are like them. We come from Black women, man.
Of course.
And our moms, they're probably like the most sacred thing that we have. Even when we get married, there's still these sacred things, and we were raised to believe that there are these sacred things. So when you hear that an innocent black woman was shot and her humanity is then taken away. Not just her equality, but her humanity is taken away. It's real disheartening, man. It's real disheartening. It angers me. I feel red inside sometimes when I think about it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we just got to do our part, man. Not just to protest, but to honor them even more now, you know, and let them know that we're with them, we stand by them, we support them, you know. Because I remember, man, when we were doing this Black Lives Matter thing here in LA, I remember a slew of women came up and they were hugging and they were touching and they were saying, hey, we support you and this and that. And I was like, wait, this is Black lives. Y'all are included in this. But there are always those protectors. There are always the people that are making sure we're taken care of, we're fed, we're nourished, that our psyche's good, you know. But sometimes, like, you know, I think society puts them last, you know.
Yeah.
And in this situation, it's clear, you know, it's clear. It's not just a black life, it's a black woman's life, you know.
Facts. Yeah, it's facts. You know, what's frustrating to me, though, is that we have to have a moment like this happen for us to actually acknowledge black women and put them on put a show spotlight on black women now when we should have been doing this a long ass time ago. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's so frustrating about it, though. You know, it's it's something that I feel like if we were doing this earlier, maybe we wouldn't be in this situation right now as we speak. You know what I'm saying? But it's never too late, you know, but go ahead.
You know, my thing is, you know, it's our duty to show as much respect, gratitude, and appreciation to lift them up on these thrones, man, because if we don't as black men, who will? You know what I mean? If we don't respect them and idolize them and lift them up and treat them like they should be treated and speak of them how they should be spoken of, like, who will? We can't expect the world to if we as black men don't, you know?
Facts.
So I think it starts first, man. It's really sad what happened. It shouldn't have happened. These people should be in jail. But I think it starts with us. You know what I mean? I think the correcting these mistakes starts with us. You know?
Yes. It
Sorry,
does.
I live downtown. The cops was outside. And
it's all good, my brother.
I didn't steal nothing.
I was gonna say, you out on the lam, bruh. You out on the lam. But anyway, man, hey, can you tell everybody where they can go and donate or help contribute to the people and to your community in Lake Charles? Can you let everybody know where to go real quick?
They can follow me on Instagram at Lodric D. Collins, and in my bio, there's a link where they can go to SWLA Center for Health Services. So it's swlahealth.org. You can click on the link in my bio to donate, or you can go directly to swlahealth.org. And there's a donate button. It goes straight to victims of Hurricane Laura, man. They're providing all kinds of resources that are helping people.
Awesome, man. Lodric D. Collins, thank you so much for being on today. I really, really appreciate it. Most definitely, guys, go. If you haven't done it yet, it is on demand. Go check out Tyler Perry's The Oval on BET. The first season is out there. Second season's coming out very, very soon. And then, of course, the biopic, Aretha Franklin's biopic, man. Shoot, respect. He's playing the Smokey Robinson. This dude is playing this dude. You know what I mean? This dude right here is playing Smokey Robinson. You know, no, I'm just playing. And I'm sure it's going to be an amazing movie. What was that? Take a good look at my face. Right? That's Smokey Robinson. The tracks of my tears. Ooh, I need you. You know what I'm saying? Say again. Say that again.
Tracks of My Tears is what I base the character off of in this, man.
Bet.
Man.
So okay. I was gonna say, like, were you able to do, like, before we go? Sorry, I know. Last question, in regards to finding the character, finding Smokey Robinson, trying to bring him to life as much as you can. Were you doing a lot of research? Were you hanging out with? You see what I'm saying?
I did, man. I did a lot of research on who he was and his relationship specifically with Aretha Franklin, which is it's a jewel of a relationship, you know. But I listened to his music because you can tell a lot about a person by what they write, you know. And I remember there was a line in Tracks of My Tears where he says, My smile is my makeup I wear since my breakup with you.
With you.
And this
Yep.
Tears of a clown, you know. And I was like, oh, this guy's telling me, he's saying to the world that, you know, there's something behind the smile, you know what I mean? So I was like, if you could capture what's behind this charming smile that he has, you're good, you know. So that's what we try to do with it, you know.
That's dope.
Yeah.
I'm super excited, man. I'm loving what you've been doing. You know, you're killing it, doing your thing. Second season of The Oval coming soon. Respect coming soon. I'm super excited for you, man. And I appreciate everything that you do. And I appreciate you coming on and blessing us on the show today. But we're going to go. Oh, what were we going to say, Lodric?
That's it. Always.
So we're going to go to a quick commercial break. We'll be right back. Say bye, Lodric. Lodric.
Bye, Lodric.
Bye.
Ms. Feinberg, I'd really appreciate it if you would close your legs.
Do you find it distracting?
Power, respect. The festival is crazy in the streets. Deception, the fakers and leaks. Entertainers and trucking for tweakers and losing their suckers and nothing unique. All of us under surveillance. We was a feeling they made it. Half of them stumbling around and they faded. They live in the world that's degraded for people that's constantly hated.
But you see how he makes these S's in his body right here? That's where he's hanging on, and then he's moving forward with the locomotion of his ribs. That is classic Missouri rat snake right there. I mean, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab him before he gets into a hole. Now, these snakes are not biters. They won't bite as long as you don't squeeze them. If you just stop them like this, it'll freeze them, and then you just gently pull them back. As long as you don't squeeze them, they won't bite.
Yo, Mike, what's up, man?
Guy? Good to see you, man.
Yeah, so Sugar Fire.
Yeah.
Fully open, right?
Yeah, we're pretty much open. So you can't sit inside yet. Monday you can sit inside a little bit. We'll have 25% of the tables inside, and then we're letting it rip outside.
So I know that there's a lot of people really concerned about staying safe and all of that.
No,
so what are you guys doing in regards to that?
Well, we have extra people to clean, rub everything down all the time. Everybody inside's wearing masks. And we have those little stickers on the ground so everyone can stay 6 feet apart.
Right on.
The tables are all spaced out, inside and outside.
Sugar Fire, open in full effect right now. They're staying healthy, they're staying clean. Go get you a rack of ribs. Sugar Fire, open right now.
Thanks.
What's up, everybody? I hope you guys enjoyed the interview. I really appreciate you guys being on and checking out the show and getting to know Lodric. He's a very, very talented human being, and it was a blessing to have him on the show, Real Talk. But if you haven't done it yet, hit that like button down below. That would really mean a lot. Unfortunately, I have to end the show a little early today. Why, do you ask? Because I'm actually going to Six Flags. Funny that Lodric said Six Flags in the interview. And the funny thing is I'm actually going to Six Flags with my sister over here. You want to say hi? Come here. You want to say hi?
I'm like, where do you look? Hi.
Right there, right there, right there.
Hello.
Hey,
Hi,
that's my
everyone.
sister. Hey, my corny ass, stupid ass sister. You know what I mean? Man, I'm done with all y'alls. But that's my sister right there in the flesh. You know what I'm saying? Last time she was Skyping with me via LA. And now she's here in St. Louis, of all things. You know what I'm saying? But actually, I'm going and doing that tonight. Gonna go have some fun. I haven't been to Six Flags in like a long time. So I'm about to go and do that and go and live my life a little bit, enjoy a little bit of my life, okay? But you want to say anything? Anything else you want to say? Do you want to say anything?
No, I don't.
You know? You don't want to say anything? The microphone's over here.
I have nothing to say. Oh, I go over there.
The microphone's over here.
I have nothing to say to you guys except, like, wear your masks.
There you go. Wear your masks.
And you know, try to think of all the positive and all the awesome things that you can control in this time. Sorry. Anyway, there you go.
And do this whenever you're talking to somebody. Just do this. Oh my God, I am done. Okay, yeah, Tanu Vane. I'm actually surprised that Six Flags is open too. I'm going to actually. I think I'm going to vlog this. I think I'm going to actually vlog this a little bit and shoot a little bit of the experience because this is weird. It's going to be an interesting experience, but I'm going to do that. But I will be on. Of course, I'll be doing some pop-up videos throughout the week. I might do a show tomorrow afternoon because. I didn't get a chance to do a show this morning. Why? Why, do you ask? It's because the cable guy was here. Thank you, Jesus, he fixed everything. But he was here for 3 damn hours. 3 damn hours. So I had no internet, period. It sucked. It's tragic. Made me sick to my stomach. But anyway, so I will be doing... I probably will be doing an afternoon, like an early afternoon show, to talk about all these things because I've been getting so many articles and so many emails and so many DMs and so many tweets about all the craziness that's been going on in regards to the protest, in regards to the decision over Breonna Taylor's case, crazy stuff. All right. So I will be going on tomorrow afternoon, probably like a 1 o'clock type of thing. So 1 p.m. is most likely the area I'll be swimming in regards to doing a live show. So if you got time and you want to be a part of the show, please come on tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, and we could chop it up. We'll still do the phone calls. We'll still do some Skyping and all that if you guys are in the mood for that and everything. And we got to talk about some political stuff because there was a lot of political stuff that happened today that I missed. I didn't get a chance to talk about any of it, and it angers me so much. You know what I mean? Like Nancy Pelosi saying that she's not going to impeach Trump anymore because it's a waste of time. Stuff like that is pretty funny as hell to me. So we got to talk about it. So if you're around tomorrow, around 1 p.m. tomorrow, Central Standard Time, be there. Be there, be square. Something like that. Anyway, it's time to get going. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. And I'll let you know how Six Flags is tomorrow at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. Y'all be good, okay? Enjoy your night. Enjoy adult beverage if you are legally of age to drink an adult beverage. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. This is The Pascal Show. Bye.